Hi, Rohan here. Have you gotten your caffeine fix today? We've all seen those people hurrying to work with coffee in their hands or gulping down energy drinks or snacking into an energy bar. Did you know that caffeine is a mild stimulant and has been part of our human diet for centuries? Check this video out to learn more about caffeine. Legend has it, around the 9th century CE, there was a goat herder who lived in Ethiopia named Kaldi. One day, his goats did not come home. He went looking for them and found them dancing around a bush of red berries.
Wow, that's pretty potent. Hello monks. Try these berries. It'll keep you awake.
Kaldi had found coffee beans. Well, the local monks made a drink with the berries, and it kept them awake during prayers. Supposedly, this led to the discovery of the potential power of caffeine. Do you know that 80% of the world's population, or 6 billion people, consume a caffeinated product every single day? Here in North America, that percentage is even higher, where about 90% of adults consume caffeine in some form every day. Caffeine is a well-known, mild alkaloid stimulant made by some plants. It works by stimulating the central nervous system and providing a jolt of energy, which increases alertness. It has been part of the human diet for centuries. Some natural sources are coffee beans, tea leaves, and cacao. Caffeine is also added to soft drinks, and energy bars. But did you also know that caffeine is sold in capsules and tablets as a dietary supplement and is found in over-the-counter and prescription drugs? We all know how popular Starbucks is today. Well, coffee has been enjoyed for thousands of years. People chewed on the seeds and leaves, then eventually boiled them and made into a drink all before its chemical discovery in 1819 by a German chemist. So now, let's look at the effects of caffeine. Some benefits of caffeine include lower cognitive decline with aging, reduced risk of Alzheimer's disease, improved memory, and improved athletic performance. Some detrimental effects include increased blood pressure and blood sugar levels, increased urination, anxiety, insomnia, and jitters. Most of us turn to caffeinated beverages to give us an energy boost and keep us alert. According to the World Health Organization, caffeine is safe, but can be addictive. Still, the good news is caffeine effects are temporary. Next, precautionary measures of caffeine to consider include sensitivity, tolerance, and interactions. Factors such as weight, age, medications, and DNA will affect how sensitive people are to caffeine. Factors such as insomnia, jitters, and anxiety will tell if you have consumed more caffeine than you can tolerate. Some medications contain caffeine and painkillers. People sensitive to caffeine may want to read labels carefully to avoid unwanted interactions. According to the scientists at the Food and Drug Administration, for most people, caffeine is part of a healthy diet. What is just right for you might be too much for another. For example, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine per day or 4 to 5 8-ounce cups of coffee are considered safe for healthy adults. It is only up to 100 milligrams per day or 2 to 3 cans of cola for children over 12 years.
I had 94 milligrams of caffeine today, and it's making me feel anxious.
Man, I needed my 4 cups of coffee today, that is about 380 milligrams of caffeine. I feel great.
To repeat, what's just right for you might be too much for another. To recap, caffeine has been used in people's diet for many centuries and is a popular mild stimulant. It is found in many natural sources, added to food products, and used in medicines. Caffeine has both beneficial and negative impacts. Depending on an individual's sensitivity and tolerance to caffeine and other interactions, it affects different people differently. Whatever your caffeine habits are, you may have Kali the goat herder and the sleepy monks from Ethiopia to thank for discovering the potent effects of caffeine so many centuries ago.
Thank you for discovering the potent powers of caffeine. You're welcome.